Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that actually bad news is coming from the United States, according to a report, rising prices, slow hiring. Then also we can talk about the fact that the difference between the number of US home sellers and buyers has rarely been larger than now. So, and many other things. Let's talk about that. Also, the fact that Elon Musk is saying kill the bill. You know, we had Donald Trump's big beautiful bill, and it looks like Elon Musk is really not agree with this one. It is like a interesting thing because he's a big Trump supporter, but he's going against the bill and calling the senator, the congressman, to kill the bill. And yeah, another news is that JP Morgan is going to accept crypto ETFs as collateral for loans. That's a interesting thing as well. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. So, well, Bitcoin is holding itself pretty well, although we see some tiny correction on the market, not a big at all. Bitcoin rather sideways, but down 0.6% with this $104,807 US. Ethereum 1.2 down, $2,606 US. Top gainer today, Quant with 2.6%. You can see that there are not a lot of gains today, Ton 2%. Among the losers, Fartcoin on the other, so altcoin down a bit more, down 14%. Dogbit had 9%. We have Curve down 8%, and a couple of others, not major dumps whatsoever, but not going towards the upside. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, you know, as you can see, Bitcoin is doing here this sideways movement, holding itself pretty well, but we haven't seen any breakouts yet. And partly it is because, you know, we have received bad news from the US. And now let's talk about the details. Okay, first start with this one. So Fed Beige Book economic report cites declining growth, rising prices, and slow hiring. So the US economy has contracted over the past 6 weeks as hiring has slowed and consumers and businesses worried about tariff-related price increases, according to the Fed Reserve report, which came out on Wednesday. The central bank noted that the economic activity has declined slightly since the previous report. When you're looking at this, the U.S. economy added much worse than expected, 37,000 jobs in May, as per ADP, badly missing the forecast, which said 111,000 jobs. So that was the lowest monthly total since February 2022. That followed the downward revision for April, which added 60 jobs compared to the previous reported increase 60,000 and 62,000. Yeah, so the data points to slowing labor market and raises the chance of multiple rate cuts by the Fed this year. By the way, when we're talking about rate cuts, so far this hasn't changed for the June one, which is going to be on the 18th of June. No big changes either for July. September, still the one where there are going to be some, you know, rate cuts. And also, look at this one. US Treasury just bought back $10 billion US of its own debt, the largest buyback ever, or probably one of the largest buybacks. So this is kind of way of printing money. Or you can see the difference between the number of US home sellers and buyers has rarely been larger. So the number of home sellers jumped rose to almost 2 million. Okay, so I'm not going to say this long number in April, the most since 2020 March. Simultaneously, the number of home buyers declined to 1.5 million, the lowest since April 2020. So as a result, the difference between the US home sellers and buyers hit, roughly speaking, 500,000, the most since records began in 2013. So in other words, there are now 33% more sellers than buyers in the US, according to Redfin. Yeah, you can see this. So this all showing that, you know, the situation is not that bright, and sooner or later, really, the Fed has to step in. And if they start with the rate cut, funnily enough, or whatever we're going to say it, this is going to be good for the crypto market, for the stock market, because, you know, then the money going to start to flow into liquid markets, into more risky assets. Yeah. Okay, so bad news on the one hand, but this can lead to something which could be good to the market prices later. Right, okay. And now let's talk about Elon Musk, who is saying, kill the bill. In his post, you can say that call your senator, call your congressman, bankrupting America is not okay, kill the bill. Here you can see that Elon Musk on Wednesday ramped up his attacks against the massive tax cut bill President Donald Trump is pushing Congress to pass, claiming it will condemn America to debt slavery, and urging lawmakers to kill the bill. A new spending bill should be drafted that doesn't massively grow the deficit and increase the debt ceiling by $5 trillion US. This is what he suggested. So now in this one, you know, they are not on one side with Donald Trump. He so far was really supporting all the things what Donald Trump has done, but now he's really going against him. And, you know, this also caused some confusion and what's going to happen to this bill. So that's why the market was a bit shaky and rather sideways with smaller dumps. But another topic, and this could be also interesting in the future, we have JP Morgan, and, you know, and they with their CEO, you know, they kind of against, or they used to be against Bitcoin, Jamie Dimon. And now they first, you know, they announced that they're going to offer, you know, for their clients to buy crypto, and now they have something else as well. So look at this one, JP Morgan to accept crypto ETFs as collateral for loans. So in some cases, the bank will look at the crypto holdings when determining the net worth, which may affect how much can be borrowed. So this is how serious they start to take crypto. So crypto on the balance sheet, whoever would like to get this loan, would like to borrow, you know, will really count. And you wouldn't say that if you don't trust really Bitcoin or crypto. Or they have this pressure that they have to move in this direction, kind of. But this is also interesting, and this is how you can see that how crypto is getting more and more mature and accepted by many places, institutes, and so on and so forth. So guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on BlockchainBloom to keep you up to date. So if this is important for you, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.